Today I am going to show you how to properly upload a YouTube video. So I'm going to walk you through the process on the screen and give a quick explanation for what each setting means. Let's jump in. So at the top right of any YouTube page, even your home page or your creator page here, you'll see the create. So there's upload, go live, create post, new playlist, new podcast. Of course, what we want to do is upload videos, select files. So let's go here to just pick a random video final. So this is one I've already uploaded. And now we can work through the settings. So this right here is an automatic thing that I have. If on the left over here, if you go to settings, defaults, you can set the defaults. I just have this in here. But if I don't have any affiliate links, then I just delete this. It's good just to have that automatically there for when I need it. And let's start with title. So title, of course, is required. Right here, a catchy title can help you hook viewers. When you create video titles, it's a good idea to include keywords your audience is likely to use. So this would be SEO. So this is a very long-term strategy. One thing to realize is that about 90% or more of all views on YouTube, I believe, are from clicks on the homepage. So yes, you can optimize for SEO, and I have some videos that get that, we would call it long tail, where they get views over a very long period of time, or an evergreen video. If you make a tutorial, like say you're, I don't know, a psychologist talking about some type of, I don't know, coping mechanism or whatever, that type of stuff might be true as it is today, as it is in 5 or 10 years. Whereas if it's very technical, like how to do Instagram in 2018, now in 2025, it might not be as applicable. So if you just have to think about what type of videos you make and do that. But also videos 7-8 years old get recommended in the homepage too. So title, you would want to put in a catchy title. So here I would just have 3 mistakes to avoid. And I have some other videos on titles. You can go subscribe and check out my channel. And leave a like too, by the way. I'm desperate for likes to get, we'll see if it helps the videos. I guess it's one factor YouTube considers. 3, so leave a like, please. I'm begging you. 3 YouTube, well, yeah, I guess we'll just get to the point and just beg. 3 YouTube mistakes. I'll say it's embarrassing, but it's not embarrassing, guys. I need all the help I can get on this channel. 3 YouTube mistakes to avoid. And you really have to think about catchy titles and copywriting. I'm not the master. I don't know everything, but I know the basics of, what a title is. Description. So another thing, the first few sentences right here, writing descriptions with keywords can help viewers find your videos more easily through search. Very similar to what the title is. So you put in a title, custom thumbnails, auto-generated, test and compare. And what's interesting, when you test and compare, this does it by watch time. So something you should consider when you're making your video is when you have a thumbnail, it should reflect what actually occurs in the video. This helps it have better watch time, because if YouTube's test and compare, if what they track this by is not by click-through rate, but by actually what thumbnail gives you a better watch time, then I would assume that's how their algorithm works too, right? So you want to have a video, a custom thumbnail that actually very accurately reflects what's in the video, so people click the thumbnail, the packaging, and go, oh wow, this video is, and then there's a higher watch through percentage on that thumbnail. Instead of just the highest click-through rate, you want to have accurate, not clickbait. Now playlists here, if you have playlists, you can create playlists or podcast playlists. Audience, so this video is set to not made for kids. So most of the time, no, it wouldn't be made for kids. And if it's specifically made for kids, then you would want to select this yes, because there's a completely different YouTube and algorithm and everything for kids. So if you're making that type of content, then you want to make sure you specify, but 90% of the time, probably not. You want to always choose no unless it's very specifically for kids. And then we can do age restriction here. Do you want to restrict it? No, over 18 only. So YouTube can't have, as far as I'm aware, you can't have extremely adult content on here. So you want to not restrict it. Basically, same thing, 90% of the time you wouldn't want to have a restriction like that. Paid promotion. So this is if you have a paid promotion like a product placement, sponsorship, or endorsement. Now, if you are talking about a product, I think, and you're just an affiliate or have kind of a referral link in the description, if you did not get paid up front, I don't believe, but this, of course, changes. Your applicable laws vary based on the country or region that you're in, so you want to make sure to do your own research on that. But personally, I would only select this if I was kind of paid like, oh, we'll give you $1,000 or $10,000 to talk about our product particularly. Okay, then next is altered content. Do any of the following describe? So this is if you have AI content, of course you would select yes or no. If you select yes, it adds a disclosure. I don't have any AI in here. So you can basically just follow automatic chapters. I always keep on because it could help SEO or the algorithm, places, concepts. I keep all those on because I think, well, it could potentially help tags. So tags, I have a video about tags. I'll put a link in the description for that. It's actually I think my most popular video on the channel, how you don't want to use tags. And since I stopped using tags, my results have gotten better. Even it says right here, otherwise tags play a minimal role in helping viewers find your video. And there's some people challenging me on this, saying, oh, you're wrong. But I think I'm going to listen to YouTube itself, where it says right here above the tags that it plays a minimal role. I'm going to believe YouTube over channels that comment saying I'm wrong, who have no videos, no views, and no subscribers. Now, if it's commonly misspelled, so similar keywords, misspellings, it can be useful. Then language, make sure this is all accurate. I do not really believe in any type of hacks. I think you just have to make videos for your audience and be honest in all this stuff, and over time it'll work out. Allow embedding, I allow that because I want all the views I can get. Publish to subscription feed and notify this subscribers. This is interesting because you can turn it off, which means anybody who has notifications or in the subscriptions feed, it won't show. Now, most people use the homepage. There's still some views in the subscription feed for sure, but this is something that's interesting. You can test, and this just, it's all about A/B testing. Test, test, test. I would normally keep this on though, because I want to notify people. And then shorts remixing, allow video. I allow remixing because I want anybody who wants to use it and promote it, even if they are disagreeing with me, they want to do kind of a reaction. That's great. So I allow that. Category, there's not many categories, science and technology, because I'm talking about YouTube. So I guess I put technology. Like if you're in business, there's not really or maybe even education. From what I've heard from other people, this does not really matter that much. This is just a legacy thing that's still in there, but it does right here and might pop up. You can put other channels. You can put playlists, videos, or link when you are part of the partner program. So if you're promoting merch, you can put a link to merch, or you talk about another video. Then of course you could put another video. This one here is not public yet, which it's going to tell me it's still private. Discard changes, so that's cards. Next, checks. So it's their AI has run through the video and determined I haven't used any copyrighted music or clips. This can change after the fact though. So you don't always want to trust this right up front. It can sometimes change. And then visibility. Okay, so private, only you and people you choose to view. So share privately, and you would put their email address in here. Unlisted means anyone with the link. So if you put unlisted and you copy this link here, anybody with that link. So unlisted is anybody with the link, and then public is everybody can find it. They can find it in YouTube search, on Google, and it will be recommended on the home feed. Then there's schedule, And schedule, of course, is you set it to schedule. And now premiere. So there's up here, we have the premiere set as instant premiere or schedule premiere. Premiere basically puts a countdown similar to how a live video would that's upcoming. So people can save it ahead of time. And while it's live premiering, the live chat will be an option that's available and viewers can watch it at the same time. So you can play around with this. Sometimes it works. Depends on kind of how you're doing your video, and then that's it. So I'll set it to private, save. You'd go public, right? If you click pub, and then it's published. So you want to absolutely be sure that you're ready to go public with your video. If you're setting public, you don't want to change it back to private after the fact. I've tested that. That can kind of screw it up if you go public and 5 minutes later set it back to private, and then a week later you go back to public. I've noticed that can kind of screw up the algorithm a little bit, where then it won't push out your video as much. So if you're going to go public and hit publish, make sure you're absolutely sure that you want it to stay that way. So I usually upload videos, keep them private, and I'm usually uploaded a few weeks in advance. Then click save or publish. And then there you go. You've now successfully uploaded a YouTube video. So comment below if you have any questions. Click right here for a recommend. Click right here for a video that YouTube thinks you will like, and let me know how it goes. I'll see you over there.